Hi guys. I am live. Hello. So we're going to do some makeup today using the Cosmic Brushes Muse palette. And this is what she looks like. So we're just going to be using that. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to pick up the palette every time because that's just going to take too long. I don't know if I like this lighting from YouTube. Let's just test it out. Okay, I'm first going to go in with the shade Rosewood. Pat that into my outer corner. I love Cosmic Beauty palettes. This is back when they were Cosmic Brushes, but I love their palettes. This eye is a little watery, so I'm really hoping it doesn't screw up my look, but we'll see. We'll just see. I have to burp. Pardon me. So I'm just blending out the shade. I'm gonna go in with the shade. I think I'm gonna use the shade Haze to help blend this shade out a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. A look. Just a little bit. A look. Just a little bit. A look. Come to you. Come to you. Name that movie. Oops. Didn't tap my brush. I have Commander Magic today. I'm supposed to be going to, so I think I'm going to go after I finish this look. I haven't decided yet. I've been really more into makeup than I have magic lately. So I don't know if I'm gonna go or not. We'll see how I feel after this. Just really building up this shade on the outer corner, because we're gonna go in with a bright shade on the lid. I feel like I have something in my eye. That's not the shade I wanted. Once again, I'm using the shade of Rosewood for this look on the outer corner. There's seriously something in my eye. I think I got it. I'm trying to save up for a P. Louise palette. I watch Beauty on Quay, and she's like a P. Louise affiliate, and I absolutely love her looks. So I was thinking I should invest in a P. Louise palette. They're just, some of them are just so expensive, but then you have to pay for you have to wait. I don't know, but I'm gonna see if I can get one. Okay, next I'm going in with the shade Softly, and that's gonna go right here. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's real pretty. All right, going in on the other side. Going back in with the shade Rosewood in my left eye to get the blend correct. Sorry if you can hear my cat trying to get in my room. That is so pretty. So I'm just going back and forth with Rosewood and Softly. I'm using Rosewood right now on the outer corner to deepen it up. And then I'm going to go in with Fig, which is a darker brownish rose, or brownish. It's like a darker version of Rosewood. Same tones, just darker. And I'm going to place that on my outermost corner. This palette doesn't have a black, so this is the darkest shade. So that's why I'm using that. Or using this, I should say. Just getting the job done. then I'm going to use a little bit of rosewood and slightly carve out that crease. Like so. Just a little bit. And then going back in with the shade Haze to blend that out a little bit more. On my left eye. And then going back in with the shade Softly. I'm really making sure it's opaque on my lid. And I do believe that's it for the eyes. I'm going to add a little bit of a liner. I'm not going to wing it out. I'm just going to add a liner. If I can find my liner. Here it is. I use the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner. I don't know what lashes I want to use today. I don't know what lashes I want to use. I think I'll use these. going to clean up my under eye real quick. All right, so these are the lashes I'm going in with today. Super cute or whatever. And my lash glue and lash stuff. And they're not very dramatic. They're very natural looking. They're not super thick. I'm not going for super thick today, I don't think. Or do I want my other lashes, the big fluffy ones? I think I want the big fluffy ones actually. Sorry guys, I can't decide what I want to use. These ones. These ones, big fluffies. I'm going to use these. And these have a thicker band, and they would just go like that. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to just be real with you. This is the boring part because it takes a minute for me to put my lashes on. But so far, if you're just joining, I've been using the Cosmic Beauty Muse palette for this look. And I have Softly, Rosewood, and Fig on my eyes. I've been doing these transitional looks, like autumnal, but also a little summery, because I'm ready for Halloween and everything. Don't get it twisted, I'm ready. But some people might think it's a little too early for full-on brown smoky eyes and stuff like that, so just trying to compromise, not go straight into green murky swamp witch stuff that I love. All right, I apply the lash glue on my lashes as well as on my eyelid. I just find that it sticks better that way. That's my air kicking on, if you can hear that. One thing I don't like about these lashes is that the band is super thick. I wish the band was thinner. But here we are. It does add like its own liner kind of thing, but if you don't add a liner like on your inner corner or something, it's going to look really awkward. Because you'll have a black line and then you won't have anything else, so it's going to make them look really fake. But if you line your eyelid before you apply the lash, it makes it look a little more believable. And I squeeze my natural lashes with the falsies just so there's no demarcation when I turn to the side. I've been guilty of that a couple of times. Look at my Instagram. But I don't give a fuck. It's just makeup. It's just makeup. The goal is not perfection. The goal is creativity. I like how that looks though. I'm liking how that is looking. And I'm gonna tight line later, so don't worry about that fleshy part right there. I'm gonna tight line after I start my face. All right. Moving on to the second lash. Getting lash glue everywhere. All right. Like I said, this is kind of like the boring part. So if you're watching this in the future, you can just fast forward. I was thinking of trying those magnetic lashes. Let me know down below. Have any of you tried those, and what did you think? Are they worth it? Are they worth it? Because I've always been a strip lash girl. So I don't think I could ever do singles, but magnetic strip lashes. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Oh, and if you're curious about this top, this is from Forest Inc. It's actually a swimsuit, but I like to wear it as a top because it's super cute. I love this, like this Victorian neckline kind of thing, because this is what it looks like. I love this. I love it. I love it. They're currently having a sale as I'm filming this, so it's like buy something, get 40% off the second thing. Check them out. I love me some Forest Inc. I love me some Forest Inc. I think my mother-in-law is here. Because Jeff and I, it's Sunday, so Jeff and I go to our local game store to play Commander. And my mother-in-law watches Lady, but I wanted to do my makeup today. So she's probably going to be like, what are you doing here? I want to do my makeup. But please watch Lady anyway. this one did not go on as well as the other one. But we gonna make it work. Just got to do a little bit of eyeliner. All right. Moving on to the face, I am going to be using my oil sucker from One Size for my nose. You guys already know. So you shake it up. And the only thing I don't like about this is that a lot comes out. It's very liquidy, as you can hear. But if you don't shake it up really well, it comes out really gritty. Just put a thin layer of that on my nose. And if you don't put a thin layer, it will pill. And you can instantly feel it getting tighter on your nose, or wherever you put it, you can get it tighter. It feels cooling, and then it like starts tightening up. If you've ever used Milk of Magnesia, it's like that. Which I don't use Milk of Magnesia because I don't think I need my face to be that matte because I already have dry skin. But if you have oily skin and you're looking for a cheap option, like say you have an all-nighter to do, like you're going to be out, and you want to be glam, I highly suggest Milk of Magnesia. Just paint a thin layer on your face. It's going to look white, but you paint a thin layer on your face, go about your makeup, and your face will be matte. Okay? Matte. And it stays. It's the best primer ever. Best primer ever. If you're in a bind, if you don't have any primer, but you have Milk of Magnesia. Okay, let's see. Let me put this back. So in my next live, I think I'm going to show you some wigs because I'm getting my hair braided on Thursday. So I'm going to show you some wigs next week, and I'm super excited. Okay, so I have that on my nose. Now I'm going to do some underpainting. I'm first going to use, well, first let me take a sip. So I'm first going to use actually, maybe I don't want to use this today. I think I'm just going to go in with the shade Spice Latte from Danessa Myricks. It's a blush, but I can kind of use it like a brush. How would you say that? If it's a blush and a bronzer? A blonzer? So that's what we're going to do. And like I said, I'm underpainting, so this is going to go on underneath my foundation. So if it looks crazy at first, don't be alarmed, okay? Don't be alarmed. Okay. I'm going for medium coverage today, so I might put on some powder blush and powder bronzer after this. Put some of this on my forehead. So it's like a rosy brown. Just put some right here. But I am going to use the shade Toast from LA Girl for my jawline. Sorry if you can hear noise in the background. It's my life. I have a family. I was going to say, all right, so now I'm going to blend this out. My jaw area. Don't forget to get the ears. And blend this out a little bit up here. All right, next I'm going to go in with my highlighting shade. If you have watched any of my videos, you know I don't go in with usual like concealer. I just go in with the lighter version of my foundation. So what I do is take some LA Girl Pro Conceal in White and go in with the foundation I'm using. So that would be the Urban Decay Face Bond. And I just put a little bit of that on my plate. I really hope I have another one of these because this is almost out. And then a little bit of Face Bond. Let me shake it up first. This is like my new favorite foundation for the summer. Like it's so good. It's so lightweight. They claim it's medium to buildable coverage. I would say it's light. But what I like most is that it's very, it doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. Spatula. Doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. And this shade might look a little dark because of the undertone, but it does match my chest. So don't be scared. All right, so that's the shade right there. So that's what I'm going to use on my under eyes. And I like to apply it down here first. And then right here. And on my chin area. Then I go in, where is it? With my beauty oil. This is the Reclaim beauty oil from Reclaimed Medical Spa down in Flint. Let me shake it up real quick. I have another one of these because this is almost gone, but I always use this when I'm putting on anything under my under eyes because it thins it out and makes it more hydrated looking. So I just put it on my brush like this. And go in. I always blend down before I blend down and out before I blend up, so it's the least amount of product underneath my eye. And you guys already know I am not a professional makeup artist. I don't do people's makeup. I mean, I do my friends' makeup, but that's just for fun. I don't ask for any kind of payment for doing makeup because honestly, I'm not that good. I know how to do my face. That's about it. I know how to do my face. Going in my forehead, my nose. Okay. Now I'm going in with the foundation itself. Urban Decay Face Bond 23 Neutral. My winter shade is in Urban Decay, I'm not sure, but in Estee Lauder it is 2N1 Shell Beige, and for my summer shade in Estee Lauder it is 3N2 Wheat. So this is like almost the same, except it has a different undertone. It's a lot warmer than my Estee Lauder, but it lays, but this lays better on my skin. Like with my Estee Lauder, I need to have a sponge to press it into my skin, but with this, I don't need that. Which is why I like it so much. This is what I mean when I say light coverage, because it doesn't cover up my blush. And it just melds with the skin so well with just a brush. And I apply it in patting motions. Yeah, I love this foundation. Complexion is my favorite part of my makeup. Let me know down below, what's your favorite part of makeup? Because I love me some complexion. Another thing I like about this foundation is that it does not oxidize. So what you see when it first comes out is what you get. So another reason why I love it so much. All right, I'm gonna go in with my nose contour because I forgot to do it before I added my foundation. But I'm just gonna lightly bring it down the nose. And use a brush to blend it out. What's up? Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of a nose contour. And then I'm gonna go in with that lighter shade that I did earlier and highlight my nose. Right down the center. All right, now it's time for powders. So if you, once again, if you've been following me, you already know what I'm going to use if I can find it. Here it is, my Infallible Loose Setting Powder. I'm the type of person, like, once I find something I like, I tend not to change it around. So you're going to see me use this powder a lot until I run out of it. And then I'm going to switch to another powder. But for right now, this is my go-to. Pat out any creases. Blend down and out first. And then go underneath the eye. really get it into my powder puff because I don't want too much powder under my eyes. Blend out my creases, blend down and out, and then I'm coming. Okay. Then, going in with my Blurfection powder. This is in light pink. I don't bring this directly underneath my eyes because I don't like how it looks underneath the eyes, but I do like how it looks on the cheek area. So that's why I go like that. And then put a little bit on my forehead. And on my chin area. And then take a brush and pat that in. And then I'm going in with my Glowish powder. I need the right one though. I need the right one. This is not the right one. Whatever. Oh, this is the right one. I'm crazy. Going in with my Glowish powder in 05 medium. And pressing that in all the places that I haven't set yet. Just very lightly. Nothing too heavy. On my nose. And then I go in with my Dark Renaissance palette. And I'm going to take the shades David and Madonna and highlight the very innermost corner of my eye. Just very lightly. This also helps contour the nose. dust that away. And then take a smaller brush and go in with the shade Marble, which is the white, and highlight the nose. Just like so. Looking good, looking good. I want more blush. I want a little bit more blush. So I'm gonna go in with, let's see what this shade is. I'm gonna go in with the Tarte blush, I think. Yep, and this is in the shade Indulgence. So I'm gonna go in with this. Smile, and then just gently go over my cheeks. Okay, and then highlight. I'm going to use Benefit's Cookie. And highlight the tip of my nose and down the center. And do a little bit right here. All right, and then I'm gonna spray my face with some glycerin and aloe vera juice to melt in all the powders. And where's my fan? There it is. Just fan this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna work on the lips. And then I'm gonna tightline, and the look will be done. For the lips, I think I want to go in with something dark. So that's what we're gonna do. I always use the shade Chestnut. So we're definitely going in with Chestnut. And then for the lipstick, I'm going to also use a MAC Maximal Matte Lipstick in the shade Sin. So what I'm going to do first is line my lips. And then I'm going to fill them in, actually. Just like that. Kind of blend it in. Like so. And then I'm going to go in with the shade. I just literally had it. There it is. I'm crazy. I'm going to go in with the shade Sin from MAC. And go over that hair in my mouth. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Love that. Love that. Okay, and then I think, do I want it to be glossy? Or do I want it to keep it matte? I think I'm going to keep it matte, but I want to color the outsides a little darker. So take my pencil and just color the outsides. Cool. All right, tight lining using the shade Perversion from Urban Decay. Some on my inner corner. I swear I have something in my eye again. Hold on a second, you guys. Okay, I think it's gone. All right, and then spray my face with my One Size because I'm actually leaving the house today. When I don't leave the house, I use my L'Oreal, but I'm leaving the house today. Sorry, that was my phone. Let me see who texts me. Okay. So if I wanted to stay matte, I'd go just like this. However, I want a little bit of glow, so I'm going in with the All Nighter Setting Spray Ultra Glow from Urban Decay. Just a little bit. And that is the final look. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video or this live, then make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy your Sunday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!